talking about like items and games, I think somebody on another blog that I regularly follow and have a large amount of fondness for, it was talking about the original Legend of Zelda, the original NES top-down one.
Yes.
And it was talking about how the most intelligent innovation in Zelda, and also in Metroid, because it mentioned the original Metroid at the same time, like the thing that it brought to games, which seems so simple but is really a huge leap, is the idea that weapons can be keys. So if you think about items in the Legend of Zelda games, say your bombs, okay?
Yep.
Your bombs are a weapon. You can use them to fight things, and there's a tangible sense of possession, because obviously you can get upgrades for them and you can throw them. It's not just like you got a key card and you can go somewhere. So they're a weapon. You can use them against enemies and fight with them. So they have a practical value, but they're also a key because they allow you to open new doors and blow things up.
It's giving it a primary use, but also a utility.
Absolutely, yeah. And Metroid is exactly the same. So most of the things that we get in this are weapons that double as keys, and that's why they're satisfying.
Right.
And also, usually weapons and keys in this work together.
Need to find the bird.
Where's the last one? Is it back down there?
We'll need to head down and have a look around.
I'll scan all the way in. This is the last time we have to do all this runic symbol malarkey, I think. Mm-hmm. Thank God. I think it's just this is just a tutorial on scanning pretty much. Yeah. Like scanning won't be important. You need to scan for things. Pay attention.
Right. Where are you? Where are you, scanner?
So there's that one there. There's the one.
There was one that was on the floor down there.
One that's on the floor,
any other
Oh, I can see that.
Overwhelming toxin levels. Oh.
Yeah, you see all the green stuff. So when we fight the next boss, which is the source of the toxicity, all this will become pure clean water. We can just watch
that
it.
Reminds me a lot of. I actually love Majora's Mask, by the way. So
we're going to mention Majora's Mask a lot in this video.
It reminds me of Majora's Mask, the first dungeon. You're in a toxic swamp.
Exactly. Woodfall Temple.
They state that swamp isn't normally like super duper poisonous in all areas. It is known as a poison swamp, but there's an evil boss who's making it particularly poisonous and extra swampy. So you help sort that out. Although at the moment we don't really know if much has been going on here. Although I suppose there's been space pirates, so yeah, you can certainly predict that they're interfering with the biology.
It's actually a very clever fake out, and I'll tell you why. Because if you read
spoilers.
If you read the lore, which you would have by now, because it's all mentioned in the lore. That
right, I thought you were going to reveal like the end of the game.
No. I'm just.
I can't remember what happened.
No, I'm just talking about like what we are experiencing now. If we were reading all the lore and stuff. The lore mentions the Kozo and. How their ancient civilization was wiped out by a great poison, and it also mentions a great worm being the source of this poison. Now here we see like the green stuff, and this sort of toxic plant matter, and we're going to fight this boss next, and we will assume that is the source of the great poison, and that once we deal with that, everything will be fine, and the biome will be restored to the way it was before. But
you go in, one of the first major enemies you meet, you kill that, job's done, you go home.
Game, well, unfortunately, that is not the case. The Great Poison is something completely different.
That would be a hell of a fake if it was the case.
Yeah. And arguably a better subversion.
The rest of the game is tea party at Samus's house.
Just her driving about a spaceship.
Oh, acid grass.
To the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack.
I'm just going to come up with names for everything.
Guardian of the Galaxy, a good one. Whoa! That's a big room!
Oh, this is a boss arena and a half.
This is the one that took me
that's like the big meaty flower.
This is the Phalagra. It's using solar panels to make itself bigger, which is quite cool. I'm not sure if that's 100% legit, but
hey,
it works.
It's an alien, so anything could happen. You know, we don't necessarily have to base it on biology that we know. It's taking longer to scan though than
bosses take longer to scan than creatures. Solar energy. So we basically need to hit all these things in order.
Do you want to morph ball around after to get from one to another, or do we need to?
We need to hit this until we stun it.
Okay.
So it's yellow. If you hit something and it goes yellow,
it's just the
then
one
it's being
panel on
stunned.
the right. That's.
Also, it is, yeah.
I'm guessing we're going to have more and more panels to play with. We need to hit it.
We need to hit it loads of times.
Charge beam or something?
I just need to keep hitting it.
There you go.
So it's one now, but then all 4 of them will be on, and we need to turn all 4 of them off. And if you don't get the sequence right, it just never stops.
Oh no way!
So we go in and we bomb that.
It's convenient weak spot.
Yeah. Bomb it right in the roots. And it's
fire! Its only weakness.
Poor guy. Look, he's like no.
It's like it's becoming a tiny wee dancing group.
Like, a wee creature.
Oh no. The sun has
It's
returned.
immediately grown back. Cool boss though.
Flag.
Flat, yeah, that sounds like it. It's when enemies go yellow, they're just stunned.
Yeah. You can. The game is telling you easily enough. Is there anything you can lock onto? Because if you could do your wee strafe jump, you could probably move around pretty quickly.
Yeah, we just do that.
There we go. Yep, there we go.
It's dead.
Right, now can we go in any of these wee solar dudes?
Yeah. Yeah, they all retract. They all retract.
All of those.
There's lots of them, so it's fine.
Yeah.
This is off it.
Hey,
You bugger.
ignorance is no excuse.
Kill it.
It's littering of the first degree.
Don't feel so bad. Poor fly.
Hey, just think of, by killing this, all the other things you're saving in the swamp by making it not poisonous.
Shrek is love, Shrek is life. I can't stop thinking of that when people say swamp now.
Okay, I was very confused how we jumped to that.
Just because you said swamp, that's all it takes.
All it takes.
I guess.
Oh, you can hit it even in the sides.
Yeah, that's good. You couldn't do that in the original. Makes this boss much easier.
Well, I remember playing Resident Evil 4 on the Wii. That was the first time that I played.
Yeah, that's great.
I was playing it with a friend, and he was really surprised at just how easy it was. He was complaining because in that game there's like a submachine gun, which is meant to be this super inaccurate, just spray it, and I was using this gun as a sniper rifle practically. With just how precise you could be thanks to the Wii controls, which was rather silly, but it's get him out. What was I even saying?
Yeah, you're saying that the Wii controls are too precise, so all the difficulty
they've made it much easier with that.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I think it's it feels more natural for me when I played Resident Evil on the Wii and then I went back to the GameCube. I didn't like the GameCube anymore. It's just so much better on the Wii. I don't know why. It's the same with this. I think I'm getting pretty into it now. The control scheme, but it is weird. Okay,
well, I think I'd only have the sensitivity a bit higher because I'm used to a mouse, so I'm used to moving things.
Well, you can turn it off.
Quickly.
I don't mind.
That's fine. Okay, right. Get the goobs.
You don't have to charge all the way as well. A charge beam can go from that, so that's charged.
Yeah, you start to get a feel for how much precisely you need to charge.
You just need to do that. That counts.
Some big claws you got there. All the better for clawing you.
So annoying, right?
You'll get him.
Get there.
How much to the front can you hit these things? Oh, no, you missed. That's okay.
It doesn't make
there
any
we go.
sense, that was so easy on the Wii.
Well, it would perhaps, you hit it back and then it sort of bounces against the furthest it can go and then goes up.
I don't know.
Physics.
Kinetics, eh? What are they like?
Defeated.
We killed him. Oh, gratuitous death. A wee creature. It's like a sort of praying mantis.
Is it going to be a pretty flower now?
What?
Is it going to be a pretty flower now?
No, it just turns into
No,
water.
it's just it's no guys.
I don't know how that works, but yeah. So it all turns into nice pure water, just like in Majora's Mask.
Hey, that was fast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and instant water purification apparently.
Yep,
And we get our first upgrade, which is a Varia suit.
No.
Suits.
Metroid thing.
This is a cool cutscene.
Oh, I do like the massive chunky shoulders that she has.
Yeah, they're cool.
At the beginning of the game.
Do you know why she has those?
That's where she keeps her morph ball No.
I'm thinking more in game design terms. Why should I say?
I don't know. She likes to play American football.
I'll tell you why. Because in Metroid, in the original Metroid, the difference between suits was colour.
Right.
So when you got the various suit means that we're protected against high and low temperatures, so we can go to very cold and very hot places. But
it's really early to get that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but well, that's because we're going to the magma caverns right next. Except we're not. We're going to backtrack and get a space jump because we need it. I think we can get back fast if we just go this way though.
Yep. Sorry, you were saying.
Yeah. So in the NES Metroid, the way that the game indicates that you've got the Varia suit is by changing the colour of it to a darker orange. And obviously when they made Metroid 2 for the Game Boy
had no colour.
Has no colour, exactly.
Yep.
So to indicate that Samus had got a new suit, they had to make it a visual change as opposed to a palette change. So they gave her bulkier shoulders because obviously the Metroid 2 is a side scroller as well, so she's always facing at profile.
What's up here? Yep,
so the change to a suit has to be one that is reflected in her profile. So making her shoulders bulkier is the logical choice. It was really cool because otherwise you're like, why the hell does she have such bulky shoulders? What is going on? Is she disguising some sort of horrible growth? Who knows?
It's got really muscular shoulders.
Yeah, Samus is just roided out.
She does even lift.
Yeah.
Doesn't even need to. He's a new breed of wasp again, or?
We don't really need to fight on that, man.
Oh, there's a wobbly wall.
Wobbly wall there. Wobbly wall. Yeah.
What's the story in Kozo memory? Wouldn't we like to know?
I think we can destroy this. Yeah, we can. Cordite.
This is.
Oh no, it's a super missiles are destroyed by Cordite.
This is some Indiana Jones level of archaeology. What's this? Is it old? Interesting and ancient.
Destroy
it.
Smash
it open.
Cries that time land between. Yeah, see this, it says the Great Poison. So you go, well, I've destroyed the Great Poison. That must be the Great Poison they're talking about. Dark energy sinks into trees and waters. But their forms grow twisted and evil.
I know, I'm reading this now. I would think this is all foreshadowing the next game.
It is all foreshadowing the next game.
Now we know.
Because Retro planned a lot in advance.
That's planning in advance. That's not something I'm used to as a student.
It's
deadlines must be done a day before at most,
and no sooner.
Absolutely.
We'll go up here.
A nice wee piston.
Stupid piston.
Yep.
I love this wee hoppy thing. I'm really glad this is in it. It's so natural.
The best addition to the game.
Yep. Hoppy thing, yeah. Of course. It's like
hopperoo.
I was like, remember before you had hoppy thing? Remember how hard life was? God, yeah, life was hard. Life was so tough before hoppy thing.
Never want to go back. Missile expansion.
Brought entry to the center of the room.
Another wobbly wall. Lovely.
We're not going to read it. We're just going to get it.
Don't need to read it. We've got you to explain all the important things.
We're just going to get it to satisfy my bizarre obsession.
Okay, so we need to
move on. That's best. Even though it didn't say sandstone, cheeky.
How rude!
How am I supposed to know it's Bob? You don't tell me it's sandstone.
Could you just visually make it obvious?
I suppose they did. I'm being a bit unfair.
Right, how are you getting up there?
This is also much easier because in Metroid Prime for the Cube, you just have to bomb jump, and the timing is an absolute. It's a pain in the arse. But in this, we can just do that, and it's really easy. There we go, puzzle solved.
There we go.
It took me about 50 minutes when I was 12.
Well, again, we've also touched on when we were younger, we weren't nearly as competent.
Yeah, of course. I still have no sense of rhythm. So
we're not playing Donkey Konga.
Yeah. Oh, I like Donkey Konga. We'll play Donkey Kong Jungle Beat at one point. So
that is lovely.
Donkey Kong Jungle Beat is a cracker.
It's a great idea. Donkey Konga, by the way, if you haven't heard of it, it's a game where instead of using your controller, you have a pair of bongo drums, and it also has like a receiving thing for it to hear you when you clap.
When you clap, yeah.
Yep. So imagine, here's a platforming game, and instead of moving, jumping, attacking, you have a pair of drums.
Yeah, you drum your weight. So if you if you want to go to the right, you drum really quickly on the right drum. If you want to go to the left,
I find a fantastic idea. It sounds really interesting.
It is. It's really fun. However, the palms of your hands are red raw from the amount of clapping you have to do.
That reminds me of like high school award ceremonies. The amount of clapping you had to do was awful.
Especially if you got your award early. Which never happened to me because I never won any awards. But I assume you did.
I assume it would be more annoying if you didn't get any award. I mean, if you had an award, at least you're like, they'll be clapping for me at some point.
Yeah.
But if you just had to go, then you're just like, all right, clap, clap, clap. All right, I don't want to be here.
Yeah, it's pretty rubbish.